He accidentally made a Mormon video. No, not really.
I trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar! A land grotesque as its people. You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one. Oh. That dream died long ago. You should have done the same. Your kingdom will perish alongside you. By my hand.
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt, without an heir to wear the crown. What will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence!
Who could do this? Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet,
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity? Huh?
Luis.
Dum 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 dum
A
dum.
shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter, the very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war. One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
War is on the horizon. Before they command that I dry my pen, I must finish my final work. It is a tale of hope that may yet salvage this world.
So, that's the long...
Hiya.
Hello.
So, that's the lance everyone's after. Don't suppose you could chuck it our way, young miss? That's everyone's after. Don't suppose you could chuck it our way, young miss?
I wanted to discuss that. Unfortunately, I cannot let the lance leave my side. But to that end, what if I were to accompany you? The monster is gone, the magma-made distortion is visibly fading from our lands. The threat looming over the island has passed. That said, if I am to be a warrior priestess, then I feel I must learn what the world is like beyond our borders. Besides, if you were to hold the lance, you would lose your powers of magic, which would be inconvenient.
Wait, we lose our magic powers?
Well, a flow of some protective magma surrounds you. Yet, when the lance nears you, it seems to dispel that magic. I can only assume it's one of Dracodios's powers.
What? Hold on. Protective Magla? You don't think she's talking about the king's magic?
Yeah, she is.
What's come over you, Stroll? You seem distraught.
Look,
He intends to use it to assassinate Forden.
With Dracodios. Did you all see that? This changes everything.
I'll say. I was wondering how a whole dragon's worth of magla fit in such an ordinary-looking lance. Now I finally understand.
Your pardon, but might someone clarify?
He blocked it well enough, but the blow still landed. Our candidate was struck.
There's no doubt about it. This lance has the power to nullify the protection of the king's magic. That means, as long as you have this lance, any candidate can be killed. And if Luis knows that, it explains a lot.
Then I am well glad the brothers are not present to hear it. What a secret to have stumbled upon.
Maybe this is our chance. We can do what Grius couldn't, and this time he wouldn't see us coming.
His plan to assassinate Luis.
Yes. That was our original mission, after all.
You would use it to take a life.
Yikes. You've been blabbing in front of Yufa.
Doesn't matter. We'll need it kept quiet that we know the Lance's secret. And we can't ask that of her without giving a proper explanation.
I was the one who came asking to be included. No matter how heavy or grim your burdens, I would shoulder them alongside you.
Sheesh. Not much we can say when she puts it like that.
But how would such an assassination...
Welcome aboard, Yufa.
Those brothers will make damn sure we turn the lance over.
A stealth mission's out. Last time there were hardly any guards about and we still barely managed to survive. I'd rather not push our luck.
We need some way to keep the lance and use it to strike Luis down. Well, Captain? Any ideas?
We could try convincing the brothers to join our side.
No, I don't think that one's realistic. I doubt even I could sway them.
We need some way to keep the lance and use it to strike Luis down. Well, Captain? Any ideas?
How about we give him a fake lance?
There's a thought. After all, the lance has been shut up in a temple for ages. Not even Luis would know what the real one looks like.
'Tis an easy thing to say, but are we even capable of making such a replica?
If you just need a visual double whipped up, that's certainly within my repertoire, what?
Oh, good. We've got a certified craftsman on board. Have at it then. Use the lance to turn heads.
Yufa, knowing what we want to do with the lance, are you sure you still want to stick with us?
I did not falter in choosing my fate as a sacrifice, and I will not falter in this. Please, tell me everything.
Well, settle in. It's a long
I wonder if we'll actually get the story this time. Come on, tell us. Retell the story. It's been long enough.
So the prince is alive?
Nope.
I know His Highness can guide us to a brighter future. Laugh at my hopes if you wish, yet...
I do not know or love this prince as you do. But I can tell, by your faith, he is not one to cast others aside.
For now, we need to figure out when and where to ambush Luis. Treasonous bastard who cursed him.
Well, if we're going to trick him with a fake, there's only one answer. Saint's Day. The city will be chock full of relics by then. Perfect for a bit of cover.
'Tis the same day Luis plans to attack Forden. No doubt he has the same advantages in mind. The relics will be presented at Altabri's Grand Opera House, yes?
Well then, you could try it while I'm singing. Long as I'm on stage, I can keep everyone's eyes on me.
I suppose it is time I face my destiny as well. In the name of protecting my people, I've no doubt my understanding of life itself will be tested. All I can do is hope for your support in my journey. Time to go!
Alright.
Not just the lance, but now we've got Yufa herself. Things are looking up. Maybe you just draw people to you, like the prince did. Strange to think of an understanding of life, though. I get it. It's just not something I thought about until recently. You think a fairy could find any meaning in that?
Oh.
I'm sure you can.
Another Gallica level.
I want to believe that.
Two more.
With you on our side?
Okay, that's a good one.
I will go tell my brother of my departure.
Then we shall rest at the inn. 'Tis altogether too cramped in these quarters.
What cramped spaces are the foundation of camaraderie, I say. Well, to each their own.
Now then.
No.
True.
Hold on.
Hey! Hey there!
Hold on.
Alright.
Most helpful.
Guess we're splitting up.
Apologies for the intrusion.
Something wrong, love? It's late.
My brother had already retired for the day, so I thought I'd wait for tomorrow to tell him. But now that I find myself alone with my thoughts, I'm quite nervous.
Think you'll be able to tell him yourself?
If I cannot even do that, there would be little point in leaving the island. He will understand. After all, he left long before I did. What is that book?
Oh, it's a fantasy novel. He's never without it.
A fantasy? But what is it a fantasy of?
It's a story about a world very different from ours.
Interesting. Then it is to you as the mainland is to me.
'Tis a world where all people are equal and no conflict exists. Much like the world His Highness once dreamt of.
In truth, 'tis difficult to envisage. All I have known is our own island's history and doctrine, and naught beyond it. So, well, would it be all right if I read some? Remarkable.
Okay.
Despite all the people share in common, the world is filled with myriad faiths and beliefs. Accordingly, those in search of spiritual meaning may seek and find many different teachings to guide them. I see. So the people of this world are free to believe as they will. Anyone may follow any god, any dogma.
So basically the opposite of the Sanctus Church.
Our legends say that the ancient world was full of all manner of beliefs too. The people of Eld worshipped many gods from many pantheons. People confronted the anxiety that haunted them.
Thinking back, some of those figures in the temple murals may have been gods.
Yes. That mural depicting myriad gods is an explanation of how this world came to be.
But ultimately, war claimed everything. Suppose that means it wasn't much of a utopia, right?
Perhaps freedom unchecked gave rise to conflict. Either way, to know the past is to ensure history does not repeat. If we are to create a utopia rooted in our world, faith is not enough. We must move onward and take action as allies, because I believe that's how this must be used. This power that guides us to ideals. To walk forward, firmly, fearing nothing.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Your pardon?
Yufa, and the mainlanders. What is it?
Brother, I must speak with you. Until now, I have understood nothing. But it is not merely the teachings I failed to grasp. I did not understand Mother and Father's wishes, nor indeed your own. As the priestess, I am duty-bound to protect our village. And I would do so not with a weapon, but with understanding. Brother, please permit me to travel alongside these people.
Your own journey. I never thought I'd see the day you'd ask to leave.
We can look after her.
My own journey's end freed me from our customs. Perhaps, had I sought comrades and friends of my own to walk with, I would have found purpose. So be it. Go and see this world with your own eyes. As a parting gift, Yufa, I entrust this to you.
What is it?
Mother's Kakara. With this staff in hand, she would travel the lands beyond our shore, seeking to spread our teachings.
I did not know she'd left anything behind. I gladly accept.
I must ask, Yufa, what do you plan to call yourself, once off the island?
What do you mean? I am the priestess of Verga Island. Should I be called anything else?
Indeed. To outsiders, we are only the islanders. We have hardly named a land, much less our humble village. We once saw no need for a name. We had rejected the world outside for so long, we knew but two lands. Those within our borders, and those without. Now that the truth of our traditions has been restored, we may celebrate them. And in that spirit, I would like to name our village.
We'll have a name.
By your efforts, there is no longer any doubt. The dragon god Et is our village's guardian deity. Thus, it seems only right to call it the home of the dragon god Et. Etria. One day, after years untold, I hope Etria will be a bustling town. People from far and wide will meet here. It will be worthy of its name. At least, that is my fantasy.
I think I found a world I want to be a part of. To that end, everyone, I look forward to our journeys together.
So, you're off to Alterberry. You'll have to watch for the tide, but you should arrive with plenty of time. If you have time yet to relax, our island home is humble, but I hope it is to your liking.
$44 Celsius. How are they not melting?
Not finished yet? Isn't that wonderful?
Mission accomplished.
I feel fine. Thank you, dear.
Alright. Get the quest from Yufa.
Well... I'm quite grateful. Wow. It's nothing like Etria. Incredible. Oh, wait. Do people in Grand Trat have big families?
What makes you think that?
If it's called Sunlumio Street, then all its residents are of the Sunlumio, are they not? On the island, places are named after the people who live there, so... Oh, maybe that's not how it works there? I'm sorry, I must come across so strangely.
Yufa?
Brother, I'm learning about the outside world from him. If I remain naive about it, I will only be a burden.
Does living beyond our borders make you anxious, Yufa?
A little. But I shouldn't be, no? This was my own decision.
It's natural to feel anxious about new things.
Precisely, yes. The first time I left the island, I was so nervous my knees shook.
Really? Is that true, brother?
No one steps out into the unknown without some trepidation in their heart. That said, people only fear what they don't know, because they don't fully understand themselves. I believe this is your time, sister. You've heard of the trials of Malnever, have you not? It is an island where a peculiar monster lives. Raised in stagnant magma, the monster reflects the anxiety of those who challenge it, and it provides those who overcome it with proof of their victory. I am one such victor, and I gained a great deal from it. I think you could stand to benefit as well, Yufa. You would count your new friends as reliable warriors, correct? Perhaps you might tempt them with the discarded treasures and armaments of our ancestors there. It will challenge you, to be sure, but you'll walk away better for it. Before you leave, consider testing your strength.
But... what if it proves too challenging?
Can you assist us in this, Edeni?
Oh, how I wish I could. But it's better that I don't. To leave the nest, she must spread her wings and fly.
The weather on the island is unpredictable at best. We won't know how dangerous it will be.
I would never send my precious sister off without regard for her safety. I have some idea of how to handle the weather. Won't you put your faith in your new friend and me? Your focus must be solely on the trial.
I understand. If this proof you speak of will give me the power to step boldly into my future, then I will want for nothing else.
That's the spirit. If you do decide to go, pay me a visit before heading out. I would see you all off safely.
This one's important.
Yes, that's the place.
This place.
Oh, rather mysterious, isn't it? But knowing you'll be at my side, I admit, I do find my courage. A trial awaits. Please, lend me your strength.
Hey, hasn't that island been abandoned for quite some time? I hope the Magla isn't too strong. But you'd better be prepared for the worst, okay?
Hey, mister!
Right. Talk to a Denny. See.
All right then. Let's head there right away.
Hello there. Yes.
What?
Okay.
What will you do? Leave it to me. The weather.
And
Will that be all? Now then.
Okay. Then buy ingredients.
That's the way.
What's it now?
what do you
Yeah,
want to do?
Well,
definitely.
What's it now?
What do you want to do?
Well, isn't that...
Not the shop I thought it was, but that's okay.
All right then.
Hey, mister!
Oh, it's you.
Hey, mister!
Okay. Can't shop there because of lack of wisdom. Okay. Oh, now I'm broke again. Oh well, I still have lots of money.
Hey, mister!
All right then. All right then.
Oh, yes, okay. The red things are also shops, because it is Idol's Day. They're on sale.
Yes.
Yeah, got lots of that.
Beg pardon?
Although maybe I should buy more, but I owe it. I pass the water shop all the time.
We've a special sale.
That's what I was missing for the other thing. So I got plenty of meat now. Chart a course for land of ceremony.
This is...
Right. Time for the old girl to shine. Now then.
We are going to the land of ceremony.
I should very... It's your call.
Let's be off.
Cook almighty golden stew. Okay.
All good.
Oh, let's see what she does. Yeah, you don't say it's blessed with a warm climate. 44 Celsius. That's over 100 Fahrenheit, just so you know. It's way over 100. It's like 110. 100 and I don't know exactly. I don't really want to do the math, but it's fucking hot.
I want to say... what this is.
All right. Spend time with Yufa. Oh, she has her helmet. Cool.
Well, now, but then, actually...
Of course.
I'm very happy. What do you think? However... I too will. I realized... oh, you... but then...
Hey.
Very well. The reason is...
All right. Got some more imagination. Whoa, that's 6 imagination. Crazy.
Nura speaking.
As the sunset stretches the gauntlet runner's shadow across the water, they arrive at the prismatic sea. Sailors whisper of an otherworldly view visible in these parts, if you survive the terrors of the deep. Yet somehow, the sailors have never found an unimpeachable source, and the party was about to understand why.
So pretty.
Hey. Oh, right. Be that as it may.
Hmm?
But
Oh my. A special little number.
now then.
Level 4 wisdom. I am now erudite.
Wisdom. Why, that...
Hello.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at an encampment, and sensing no imminent threats, they breathe a collective sigh of relief. Yet the day draws to an end, and all are left to wonder how to spend the evening hours.
All right then. All right then.
Let's go.
Should have checked the campfire first. Holistic whitefish platter.
Let's check.
Hey.
Spend time with Heisme, but I need to check the deck first.
All right then. Let's head there right away.
Cool. Oh yeah, I gotta actually track him down. When he doesn't have anything real to say to me, I actually have to go look for him. I don't know exactly where he is. There he is. For +3 tolerance.
Now then, all right. Oh. Well...
Really?
Well... Yes.
Yeah.
That's true.
It'll be fine.
Great. My cue, I think.
Fire element just is like, hey, let's fight.
A wise choice. Pugilist. I'll take this. What a blunder.
So much for that.
This'll be over soon enough. Please, after you. Everyone is counting for victory!
It's up to you now.
It is your turn!
Oh man, this synthesis are actually going to get really cool, I think, when I have multiple summoners. Or, oh, I'm not sure. I'm sure there's interesting synthesis. So she's mastered that. That's good.
I've learned a new skill.
Yeah. Okay.
Good grief. Well then.
Okay, got some tolerance.
marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
What to pick?
Cook sweeter than poison. Oh, I have to go. Just a moment. I'll. Just a moment. I gotta go downstairs and get some groceries in, so I'll be back. Yeah, I'm coming. Just getting my shoes on. Yeah. Bye. Where the fuck did my other shoe go? Oh, that's interesting.
Hmm.
I'm back. I am back. Okay, so what next? Spend time with Yufa, and then a dungeon.
Well, now, but then, actually, I'm very happy. May I?
All right.
Well...
All right.
That